guys, I'm here to do a FAB or DRAB video review for you today, and this is going to be on the Younique Moodstruck 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. And this is a really cool system. It's been all over Instagram. I've seen quite a few reviews on YouTube, and I wanted to share with you what my thoughts were on this kind of fiber mascara system. So I have a friend named Holly on Instagram, and she is a representative of Younique, and she asked me if I'd like to try this mascara out and if I was interested in doing a review. It is totally 100% my personal belief on these products, and I'm just gonna let you know what I think. I have been testing out these products for well over a month, probably going on 2 months now, because I was really trying to play around with the system of it, trying other mascaras with it to kind of see if it gave a better look or if it didn't, and really trying to get the system down before I showed you guys a tutorial as well as a really thorough review. So I'm gonna go ahead and link Holly's information down below. If you have any questions about Younique, she'll definitely be able to answer your questions. I know they have a ton more products other than this mascara, but this is kind of like their claim to fame right now. Made a little cheat sheet on my phone, so I'm gonna make sure that I don't forget anything. So first off, it says in the system that you should be using your like favorite mascara as a primer, and in the tutorial I kind of chat about that I don't do that normally, just because I've noticed that the different formulations of different mascaras kind of don't mix well with the Younique mascara, and so it creates a lot more clumps, a lot more issues, and I just am not a fan. So I just use the transplanting gel and just using it twice before I start the actual fibers. So again, you're gonna see that in the tutorial. If you have a lash comb already kind of laying around, I think that that would be something great to use, because especially when you're first trying out this product, it's really easy to get very overwhelmed, because it can kind of get really clumpy and there can be product everywhere, and it might look really kind of spider lashy and not very good. So until you get the best technique for your lashes, I think that having a lash comb is going to be really helpful for you. So I definitely suggest that. You know, don't invest a lot of money in it, but if you have one, totally use it. There are fibers that you're putting on your lashes, and sometimes those fibers do tend to kind of fall, not only when you're doing the actual product, so keep that in mind. Maybe do your foundation after your mascara, because sometimes you can have some fibers, but if you have like a brush laying around, you can usually just kind of scoop those off and it doesn't kind of disturb your makeup. For the best look, you want to take your time when you're doing this. This is not something that you want to rush. Just like if you were doing false lashes, this is not something that you want to rush with, just because it does take a lot of steps and you want to make sure that they look really nice, and so taking your time is going to be the best. So keep in mind that when you're doing your makeup, that you want to have a few minutes to be able to put this product on. You want to do one eye at a time, just because the product does tend to dry really quickly, and to make it so that you're not going to have those fibers kind of fall off the rest of the day, you want to put on that transplanting gel really quickly. So just do one at a time, do the transplanting gel, do the fibers, do the transplanting gel again, and then however many coats you want to do. I do believe this product is $28, which when you come down to it, a lot of high-end mascaras are around that same price range. So I think that if you really want that falsy look and not having to put false lashes on every day, I think that this would be a really good investment. First thing that I noticed when I started using this product is it does feel different. Your eyelashes do feel a bit heavier, almost like you are wearing false lashes. It feels a bit foreign on the eyes, but it is something that you kind of get used to, just like I would imagine people who wear false lashes every day get used to. And I think it's easier than putting on false lashes. I always screw up falsies. Go ahead and zoom you guys in, and I'll show you exactly how I apply this product onto my eyelashes. First thing that it says in the directions is to top your lashes with kind of your favorite mascara. I have noticed that if you use a formula that is pretty simple, just kind of a very simplistic mascara, doesn't have too many, you know, perks to it, it's going to be the easiest and the best. I'm actually not going to do it for this tutorial, just because I prefer the look of it without having a top mascara. I think that just putting on the transplanting gel, 2 coats of that before you start the actual fibers, is the best that I have found for my lashes. And now go with the transplanting gel, and I'm going to put 2 coats on there. So I'm going to put 1 coat on, let it dry for a little bit, put another coat, and then I'm going to start with the fibers. So this is what it looks, what the wand looks like. It's a little bit more of a kind of liquidy consistency. It's not a dry formula whatsoever. We're going to go ahead and start by just putting that on my upper lashes. And you want to make sure and go all the way to the base. Your lashes all the way to the ends, all over. Go on the bottom, go on the top. However you like to put on your mascara. Now we're going to do each eye one at a time. It's really best to work with these products quickly just so they don't dry on you. So I'm going to go ahead and put the transplanting gel on my right eye. And I'm going to give another good coat all over my lashes. And then I'm going to take those fibers and I'm going to put those fibers right on. And you want to go ahead and disperse that all over your lashes. Go ahead and do the top, bottom. Try to be a little careful because it can get really clumpy. Then you're going to go straight back over to that transplanting gel. So I personally would just go like this. This would be perfect for me, but I'm going to go ahead and do a second coat just so that you guys can see. And I'm going to focus the second coat primarily on the outer half of my eye just so that it looks a little bit more natural. We're going to put that transplanting gel again. Again, I'm going to focus a little bit more towards the outer third of my eye. We're going to go right with those fibers. Right back with that transplanting gel. I totally think that it looks like I have some falsies on. I think that it gives that really nice full, super long, luscious lashes, but it also looks a bit natural. So like it's kind of like these could potentially be my lashes. Alright everyone, I hope that tutorial was really helpful for you. Overall, I do really enjoy this product. I think it is a fab one. I do really love how it looks. If you guys have any other questions, then leave any comments down below and I'll get back to you. And if you have any questions that I'm not able to answer, then definitely go check out Holly's page and she'll be able to answer any of those questions. I hope you guys enjoy this review. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you guys later. Bye!